Ever since I was a kid, all I wanted to be was an explorer. Sail the seven seas, find new worlds.
Uncle D, we've been over this.
Over what?
Everything's already been found.
Oh, man.
Well, so much for that. But if I can't be an explorer, I can still be an adventurer. So I built a rig and we're hitting the open road. My name is Dustin Porter, and this is Destination Adventure. Most of my time around glaciers has been tidewater, but I think this has actually been one of my most powerful experiences yet. As much as I'd love to just stay up here all summer, I have big plans in the area. There's a spot on Portland Canal that I've been wanting to get to for about a year. Looking at the maps and the weather, I think it's going to be safer to go in from the other side. So we're fitting in a location I didn't think we were going to have time to this year. Very excited to say, we're heading to the Nass. Taking the Cassiar Highway, I really recommend giving yourself enough time to drop down into Stewart and Hyder if you have a passport. But just be aware, fuel is almost always cheaper at Mesiadin Junction. 16 cents a liter cheaper today. Outside of logistics, you guys are in for a real treat. The Nass Valley is one of the most beautiful areas in British Columbia. We've done it a couple other times, but usually we take the pavement all the way around through Terrace. There's a dirt road called the Cranberry Connector that connects these two highways. Haven't done it before, so we're gonna give it a whirl today. Pretty stoked on it. It's been raining for the last 3 days, so I'm not sure what the road conditions are gonna be like. Coming down from the glacier, they were way worse than going up. This route, I think it shaves a couple hundred clicks off our trip, so hopefully it's gonna be all right. Either way, nice to get off the pavement. Ran into a couple other travelers with the truck and camper. The camper was kind of crooked inside the truck, and he said the road is just terrible going forwards from here. Not really sure. Starting my scene in the Chilcotin has set a weird precedence for what a terrible road is, so we'll see how it goes, but it's 20 after 5. Got lots of time before dark, so I'm just gonna putt along. So far, not so bad. I'd like to officially welcome you to the Nass Valley, everybody. Old history, unlimited beauty, super friendly locals. Can't beat it. Pretty confusing times here on Destination Adventure. Just spent a week totally falling in love with the glaciers. Now I'm right back here with my first true love, the ocean. Probably gonna make a sexy video with her too. The old heart's a mess. We came here for a very specific reason, to find a very specific thing. But it looks like we have a couple days of pretty nice weather, so we're gonna get out and do some regular exploring as well. But I need you guys to first do me a big favor. I need you to go to your fridge, take everything out, put it right in the garbage can. Because tonight I'm cooking dinner, and on the menu is crustacean. Look at how strong the tide pulls through here. My poor buoy's barely staying up. Let's go exploring. The plan was to get my salmon fishing supplies when I reach Prince Rupert. There is salmon jumping all over here. Nice chromers too. Piss me off. Final destination today is kind of on the southern end of the Portland Canal. Way easier and way safer to access it from Kincolith than run the whole canal from Stewart. But we still have quite a few miles to put on today, so we're gonna get into it while the weather's good. The ocean this year. So nice to be back. Just coming into Portland Canal right now. It's a long crossing, 2 channels. Could not have gone better. Absolutely perfect out here. Some folks really like a sunny day. This right here, this is my perfect weather. Total secret honey hole and a total potential prop strike coming up. Just looking at the GPS, slightly further than I thought, not a big deal. It's a straight shot from here down the canal. 12.5 nautical miles. Cruising speed with this boat and motor, it's about 14 knots. In comparison, if you've ever been on a cruise ship, they travel about 20 to 24 knots. Tiny little detour in the wrong direction. But there's a ton of birds over here swarming. I got a sneaking suspicion something's going on. I gotta find out. There's a black bear. Oh. These bears way out here, they don't really see humans, so they're scared away right away. Not a bad thing, but I missed the shots. The rain has subsided, but it seems to have gotten moisture in between my ND filter and the lens. Might be just shooting on a GoPro for the rest of the day. We'll see how it goes. Sure is beautiful out here though. They say bears are supposed to be super tough. Buddy back there is just terrified of me. I don't blame him. Not sure why the water is so murky today. It should be nice and clear. I was hoping this river was going to be deep enough we could kind of go up there a little bit and take a look, but not sure. Looking like primo bear territory, known scientifically, bearatory. Ton of salmon in here. Holy smokes. Oh, there's a bear. Way up there. Well, that's 2 bears today. Haven't got a shot of a single one. These Alaska bears, just chickens. I don't know what you guys put on my lens, but I'll tell you, the shots would be a lot better without it. Wow, that fog's coming in pretty thick. I produced a video last year that I was incredibly excited about. That was a location of an undocumented stone structure that dated back to when Russia owned Alaska. Well, I got an email from a gentleman shortly after the video went out, and he said, "Dustin, I think you're wrong on this one. I think what you found is one of the 4 stone storehouses built by the Army Corps of Engineers in the 1890s. The whole thing's an interesting story. It turned into quite a little border dispute, and us nice Canadians surprisingly won. The only way to know if that is one of those storehouses is to compare it to one of the other ones. That's what we're doing today. About 3/4, maybe 2/3 of the way out of the Portland Canal, there's another one of these stone houses. We're just pulling into the bay right now. Hopefully it's not too hard to spot. So far, whole lot of cliff. Well, I don't know how they would get in here with a regular boat. It's incredibly shallow. 5.2 feet. This would be a nice secluded spot in back here. This place makes the most sense to me. I just don't understand why, because it's so shallow. You'd never get a ship in here. Look at this guy. Looks like he had a run-in with a bear. He's just resting. Trying to get across this river right now. The salmon keep blasting up past my legs and scaring the crap out of me. I think that I have good news. Oh. In fact, I'm almost certain. And I almost turned around trying to get across that river. But I had a sneaking suspicion it might be over here. This is it, I can see. To the gentleman that thought I was incorrect with the Russian ruins, thank you. Made it out here to find this one. I'll have to look back at the footage, but they look pretty much identical. So I would have to say you're probably correct. US property, do not injure. I don't remember seeing that on the other one. Back here at the rig, comparing footage from last year, that was supposedly storehouse number 1. The adventure today is storehouse number 3. They're clearly same time period, same purpose, same construction, with one huge difference. Storehouse number 1 had a stone gable for an open gable style roof, whereas number 3 is just flat on top. Coincidentally, storehouse number 4 is in Hyder, Alaska, so I stopped on my way through and got some shots, and it has a hip style roof. I'm assuming that would have went on number 3 as well. Why they changed things, I'm not sure. I also don't remember seeing the property of United States on storehouse number 1, but I wonder if maybe they removed it because it is on the Canada side. I did find a shot from last year that has a piece missing about where that should be, so I think possibly it's been removed. Other than that, they each have one step going in, one door at the front, one window at the back. So I guess the only one we don't have footage of is storehouse number 2. Might have to put it on the list.
Look at this. It's a bed frame. Look at that old wood in there. Very cool. Of these 4 buildings, I'm not sure which one was built first, but the first one is the oldest stone structure in all of Alaska. Collectively, they're the oldest 4 stone structures in Alaska. Well, they're not all on the Alaska side, actually. Wow, so cool. History sitting out here, totally forgotten. As you can tell, there's a whole lot more bears visiting this than people. That's about all there is to see, I guess. Let's head back. Holy smokes, you guys ran us straight out of gas. Oh yeah. Well, it seems like somebody has either moved my trap or moved their trap. All in all, a pretty successful day on the adventure front. Not so much on the wildlife front. 3 bear sightings, 0 bear shots. Blame that mostly on you guys. It's really no big deal though. But if you frigged with my crab pot, be the end of ya. It'll be the end of ya. Oh, it's a heavy one. 1,000 pounds at least. Guessing 6, maybe 700 crabs. Oh, baby. We did it. We did it. This one's a female. You can see the wide breastplate. Here's a male, drastically larger than a keeper. You can see the narrow breastplate. Here's the mark for a keeper. It's about 1 inch larger than the entire measure. Another biggie. Crabbing was a huge success. They're all pissed off right now. In British Columbia, we can keep 6 keeper-sized males. Look at this. Crazy. I'm gonna keep the 3 largest, and that's a ton. I put the trap back in, so we'll check it again tomorrow. Maybe we can get some crabs for the road. Feeling great though. Got back to the rig last night, full intentions of doing a moho cooking show. Put everything inside, locked myself out of the rig and the truck. I do have a spare key, but for whatever reason it does not work. By the time I got in there, it was like 9:30 at night. Way too frustrated to film anything, so you'll just have to take my word for it. Was up till about midnight, eating myself sick on Dungies. I hope you enjoyed the rest of the video. Thanks for watching, everybody. As always, take nothing but pictures, leave nothing but footprints, and I'll catch you on the next one.
There's a current that's running deep. I can't see, but I know it. That something's not what it's meant to be.